Fear of the week has a Sunday morning address. Not the fear of a specific day, the fear of the whole week, the anticipatory weight of everything the coming days might produce, might require, might confirm about the situation that has been developing. The fear that woke up with the weekend, and that has been present through the Saturday, and that arrived at Sunday morning still intact, coloring the day that was supposed to be different from the days that frightened it. The Sunday fear is specific. It doesn't have the same quality as the fear that arrives when a specific threat is immediate. It has the quality of the open sea. Everything out there. Nothing resolved. The week ahead as a space where everything feared could materialize. The fear did not need any evidence. It only needed the open space that the week represents, and that is the specific vulnerability of Sunday morning. The week is visible on the horizon, but none of its contents have arrived yet, which means the fear is free to fill the visible space with its own projections. And fear's projections are almost always worse than the actual week. Because fear is catastrophic by nature, and the actual week is specific and manageable in a way that the fear's projected version was not. The Sunday fear is specific. It does not have the same quality as the fear that arrives when a specific threat is immediate. It has the quality of the open sea, everything out there, nothing certain. The week ahead, visible only as the space where everything feared might materialize. And the person standing at the edge of that space on a Sunday morning is facing the fear before the week has given them a single piece of evidence to fear. And you came here before the week, before the fear had the chance to run the full week's worst-case scenarios through the Sunday hours. You came here to give the week to God before the fear claimed it as its own territory. That is the right move. That is the most important move of this Sunday morning. And you already made it. His word declares in the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 10, that God says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." 4 specific things, not a vague reassurance, strength, help, upholding, and the with you presence that makes all 3 available. That is what is already in the week the fear was trying to pre-inhabit. Write in the comments, "Lord, I am afraid of this week. I give you the fear before Monday arrives. I trust you are already there. Then come back tomorrow morning. We begin every week together before Monday." Subscribe so you never miss the morning that changes how the week begins. Now let us bring the Sunday fear to the one who is already in the week. Lord, my God and my Father, I come before you on this Sunday morning with the fear of the week ahead. Not a small fear, not the ordinary anticipatory nerves of a person entering a demanding week. The specific, deeper fear of the person who has been watching something develop and who knows that this week may be the week where the development produces what has been feared. The week where the conversation that cannot be avoided any longer will finally have to happen. The week where the outcome of the uncertain situation will become clearer. The week where the person will discover whether the feared thing was the actual thing or the feared version of it. That fear, the one with a specific shape, specific enough to be named, even if the naming feels dangerous, as if naming the fear brings it closer. It does not. The named fear is smaller than the unnamed fear. The named fear has edges. It is this specific week's specific concern. The unnamed fear is everything. The naming makes the casting possible. So I name it. This specific fear, this specific week, this specific thing that may develop in the direction I dread. And I breathe with the naming. The named fear is not larger than it was before. It is smaller. It has edges now. It is this and not everything. It is a specific concern about a specific situation, not the ambient dread of the person who has not yet identified what they are afraid of. The naming is the beginning of the giving. I bring it here to the one who is already in the week. who is already in Tuesday's feared conversation, already in Wednesday's uncertain development, already in the Friday that will tell me how the week went, already there in all of it, before I have arrived at any of it. Your word declares in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31, verse 8, that the Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Goes before. Present tense. He is already in the week, already in the rooms I have not entered, already in the conversations I have been dreading, already there. And when I arrive at the dreaded Tuesday, I will be arriving second, into a room that was entered first by the one who promised to go before. The fear was treating the week as unoccupied territory. It is not unoccupied. It has already been entered. And the one who entered it went before me specifically, so that when I arrive, I am not arriving alone into the unknown. I am arriving into the already prepared presence of the one who went ahead. Lord, I am afraid of this week. I give you the fear before Monday arrives. I trust you are already there. Father, I want to name what the Sunday fear specifically does to the Sunday. It steals it. The Sunday that should be rest and preparation and the quiet spaciousness of the day before the week becomes, for the person carrying the Sunday fear, the last day of anxious waiting. The dread shortens the Sunday into something that feels like the beginning of the feared week rather than the ending of the restful weekend. The conversations that could be had with genuine presence become filtered through the fear. The meal that could be received slowly becomes the meal eaten, while the mind is already in Monday's first difficult thing. The prayer that could be unhurried preparation becomes the anxious petition for the feared outcome not to materialize. The Sunday is stolen by the fear of the Monday before the Monday has taken anything, and here is what the stealing costs beyond the Sunday itself. The Monday receives a person who has been in the feared week all Sunday, who arrives at the actual Monday having lived through several versions of it already, who is tired from the week before the week has asked for anything. The Sunday fear is a tax on the Monday that makes the Monday harder than it would have been if the Sunday had been received as a Sunday rather than as a fearful preview. Your word declares in the book of Matthew chapter 6 verse 34 that do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Today is Sunday, not Monday, not the feared Tuesday, Sunday, with what Sunday holds, which is not what the fear was presenting as the Sunday's contents. The Sunday's actual contents include this prayer and the people who share the day and the rest that the weekend was designed to provide and the preparation that only the rested person can receive. Those are the Sunday's contents. The fear was replacing them with Monday's feared contents. That replacement is the stealing. Receive the Sunday back. It is still here. Before the Monday has arrived, the fear was spending it. This prayer is returning it. Take a breath right now, not Monday's breath, Sunday's breath, the breath of a person who is here on a June Sunday morning before the week has taken a single thing. Feel what this specific morning actually is, the light, the quiet, the particular unhurried quality of the Sunday that the fear was converting into fearful pre-Monday. This morning belongs to you still. The fear had no right to it. This prayer is reclaiming it. This is Sunday, right now. Not Monday, Sunday, receive it. Lord, I want to receive something about what it looks like to walk into the feared week from the given position. The given position is the position of the person who brought the fear to God before Monday arrived, who named the specific feared thing and gave it to the hands that go before, who said, "You're already in the week, I trust that," and then walked into the Monday trusting rather than carrying. that person enters the feared Tuesday differently from the person who carried the fear through the Sunday, not unaware that the difficult thing is coming, not pretending the concern is not real. Clear, the feared thing is real, and the one who goes before is already in it, both true. And the person who holds both truths walks into the feared thing with something the fear-carrying person does not carry. The peace that surpasses understanding, not the peace that the circumstances explain, the peace that is present despite what the circumstances are doing, the peace that the fear was trying to prevent by filling the interior before the peace could enter. The peace that is now available because the fear was given to God before Monday arrived. Feel the difference between the fear-occupied interior and the peace-entering interior. One breath, the fear was a clenching. The peace is an opening. The chest that was tight against the feared weak can expand into the breath that the peace creates. The peace is not the absence of the fear's subject matter. It is the presence of something more real than the fear's interpretation of it. And the presence changes the interior, measurably, in the breath, right now. Your word declares in the book of Philippians chapter 4 verse 6 and 7, to be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your heart and your mind in Christ Jesus. God, the peace stands between the fear and the interior. Through the Monday and the Tuesday and the Wednesday and the feared conversation and the uncertain development, the guard is set. The interior that was going to be entered by the fear from every direction is now guarded by the peace that entered first. The fear did not get the first word, the peace did. That is the given position. That is the position this Sunday morning prayer created. Lord, I'm afraid of this week. I give you the fear before Monday arrives. I trust you are already there. Father, I want to ask for something specific about the feared conversation or the feared development that this week holds. Not the removal of it, the presence in it. Whatever the feared thing is, the conversation that has to happen, the outcome that this week will reveal, the situation that will develop, I do not ask that it go away. I ask that when I arrive at it, I arrive knowing I am not arriving alone. That the one who went before is there. That the fear's version of the thing, the worst case, the catastrophic interpretation, the permanent and unfixable framing, is not the only version available. That the version the presence of God in the thing produces might be different from the version the fear was presenting. The feared conversation might produce something the fear did not predict. The uncertain situation might develop in a way the fear was not modeling. The week might contain what the fear was dreading and also contain what the fear was not tracking. The grace that arrives alongside the difficulty, the unexpected good that the fear was incapable of anticipating, the evidence of the faithful God in the thing that the fear was presenting as abandoned. Your word declares in the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 28, that we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. In all things, the feared thing is inside the all things, being worked for good, not the feared outcome version of good, the God-defined version, which is larger than what the fear was predicting and which the person in the feared thing cannot always see from inside the fear, but which is real and present and actively being worked in all things. The feared conversation, the uncertain development, the week that this prayer did not ask to be easy, in all of it, God working for good. That is what the given position enters the week knowing. Lord, I am afraid of this week. I give you the fear before Monday arrives. I trust you are already there. Father, as this prayer closes, the Sunday is still here, before the Monday, before the feared week, before the anticipated things have had a chance to confirm or deny what the fear was predicting. Sunday, still here. With everything Sunday holds that the fear was replacing with Monday's contents, receive the Sunday back. the people who share it, the rest that it was designed for, the preparation that the unhurried Sunday morning prayer provides, the specific quality of a June Sunday that will not exist again, the small graces that are in this day alongside everything the fear has been tracking, all of it here, all of it available to the person who gave the fear to God before Monday arrived. And something about the Sunday specifically, the person who receives the Sunday fully, who is actually present to this day rather than fearfully pre-living the next one, enters the Monday differently. Rested, actually present, carrying what the Sunday provided rather than what the Sunday fear spent. The Monday receives the rested Sunday person, and the rested Sunday person faces the feared Tuesday from a different starting point than the fear-exhausted Sunday person would have, and more. The rested Sunday person is more capable of recognizing the grace in the feared week when it arrives. The thing that goes better than feared, the conversation that produces something other than what the fear predicted, the evidence of the faithful God in the situation that the fear was presenting as abandoned. The rested person has the eyes for these. The fear-exhausted person moves past them toward the next feared thing. The Sunday given to God rather than to fear changes what the person can see in the week that follows. Receive the Sunday, all of it. It was designed for this, for the unhurried preparation that the rested person carries into the feared week, and that makes the feared week different from what the fear was predicting. Your word declares in the book of Lamentations, chapter 3, verse 22 through 23, that because of the Lord's great love we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness, new every morning. The Monday compassion is being prepared right now. It will be new when Monday arrives. It will be new on Tuesday's feared morning, new for the feared conversation, new for the uncertain development, not the recycled provision of a God who is also running out, new, specific, sufficient. For each day the week produces, great is his faithfulness to the Sunday person who is afraid of the week, to the Monday person who enters the feared thing, to the person at every point in the feared week. Great, the same faithfulness that held through every previous week this person feared, the same faithfulness that will hold through this one. The fear said the week would consume. The faithfulness says not consumed. The fear said the week would be faced alone. The faithfulness says already there. The fear said the outcome was certain. The faithfulness says worked for good. These are two different stories about the same week. The fear's version and the faithfulness's version. Both involve real things. Both take the actual situation seriously, but they arrive at different conclusions. And the person who chooses which story to enter the week with is the person who came here on a Sunday morning before the Monday arrived. You chose. The faithfulness is the story. The fear was the other one. Go into this week with the faithfulness, not with the fear. The faithfulness is the truth about the week. The fear was only one interpretation. Lord, I am afraid of this week. I give you the fear before Monday arrives. I trust you are already there. That is the declaration this Sunday closes with, and this week begins from. The fear was named and given. The week was entered before the Monday arrived. God goes before. The compassions will be new, and the faithful one who held every previous week is already in this one. Waiting, not for the feared thing to happen, for the person who gave the fear to God to arrive. Into the already occupied room, into the already prepared presence, into the week that is not what the fear said it was. To everyone who prayed with me this morning, write it one more time in the comments. Lord, I am afraid of this week. I give you the fear before Monday arrives. I trust you are already there. Let that be what the Sunday closes with and the Monday opens from. The fear was given. The week is God's. Go. May the Lord go before you into every room this week opens before you arrive at its door. May the feared conversation find you accompanied rather than alone. May the uncertain development find you grounded rather than shaken. May the compassions that are new every morning prove sufficient for every morning the feared week produces. And may you arrive at the following Sunday having been in the feared week and found that the one who goes before was already there. In Jesus' name, amen.